guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Sutton and I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're new here, don't forget to tap that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. This is the KU video. As of right now, I just enrolled my books into KDP Select, which means they are going to be live on Kindle Unlimited very, very soon. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, they are enrolled. I actually don't know how long it takes for the books to pop up in the Kindle Unlimited form. Like, I'm refreshing, waiting for that Kindle Unlimited logo. Isn't there yet. But as soon as it is there, I'm hoping, by tomorrow, before I publish this video. Anyway, they're going into KU, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today a little bit more. My thought process behind it, what KU means, what does that mean for the future of my books, that kind of thing. So if you do want to check them out in KU, the links are down below if you want to borrow them and give them a read. I'm really excited that they are more available to more people now, because I know a lot of people had messaged me saying that they were super excited they were going into KU because now they could finally read them, because before they couldn't really buy each book because it was a lot of money for them, and now KU is here, so it makes it easier for them to read it and to borrow it and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about it. Let's hop into a little bit of answers to some questions that I've gotten and talk a bit more in depth about what this all means. So if you guys don't know what KU is, KU means Kindle Unlimited, and that's Amazon's exclusive program for books. So it just means that my books are exclusive to Amazon. However, even though my books are going into KU, you don't have to be a KU subscriber to read them. You can still go to Amazon.com and buy them at the full price. You don't have to be a KU subscriber, you just have to get them from Amazon. Now, why did I put my books into KU when I was on wide platforms? And wide platforms is Barnes & Noble, Apple, Kobo, Overdrive, Scribd, all those places. Why would I go into KU? It's hard to really pick up traction in wide platforms. Ever since I published my books, my numbers haven't really been consistent. They've been up and down, and I just haven't seen the traction over there pick up as much. I hardly got any reviews on wide platforms. So I feel like the majority of my audience is Amazon based. And if you were to go in to look at the bestsellers list on Amazon. So I am in the young adult contemporary genre. So if you look at those kinds of genres, like the clean and wholesome genre, the contemporary romance, if you were to go in and look at those genres, a lot of books in the top 100 are in Kindle Unlimited. And I think that's a huge tell for me that most of that audience is in Kindle Unlimited, meaning that Kindle Unlimited readers might not be reading my books because you have to pay for them. Maybe they would prefer to read only Kindle Unlimited books. And since my books are, even though they're in the same genre, they're not in KU, those readers won't pick them up as often. Could be, might be. I don't know for sure. That's where my thought process is. And I feel like my sales are starting to go down at wide platforms, so I feel like maybe I have reached my peak of wide readers, and now maybe it's the time to try out something new and introduce my book to a whole new sea of Kindle Unlimited readers. Now, what does this mean for the future books in my whole career? Honestly, I don't know. My game plan was to publish my new series next year in Kindle Unlimited, but I feel like it really does depend on how these books do. Then again, I think my numbers are still going to be kind of skewed because these are old books. These aren't new books. So I feel like that kind of affects it as well. The fact that these are old books going into KU, people might not be as excited. You know what I mean? So I do think it just depends on how I'm feeling when the time does come. Everything is subject to change, and I honestly don't know how KU is gonna go. I don't know. Obviously I've never tried it before, and I have to stay in KU for 90 days, so I have to at least give it that long to see how it goes. But I think I'm gonna give it quite a bit because I do have a book coming out in December that I plan to be launching in KU as well. So that one's planned to be in KU. The rest of the big series, not so sure yet. So what happens if KU is bad for my books? What if nobody reads them and my sales just tank? Well, that's the beauty of KU. It's not permanent. You have to be in it for 90 days. So until December 10th is how long I have to be in the program. But after that, I can pull my books out and put them back wide again. Sure, my wide stats are going to be gone. I won't have my reviews anymore, even though I only had like 3 reviews in the first place. So the wide stats won't be there. And I'd have to build that up from scratch again. But I feel like I would rather know how KU did for me rather than always wonder if that's the route I should be going. Do you know what I mean? Like, ever since I published wide, I've had this thought in the back of my head, should I be publishing in KU? There's so many awesome authors in my genre who publish in KU, and they're doing so well, you know? So I'm always wondering, should I be in KU too? Like, should I try it out? Should I have tried it out? And I feel like I'll always wonder until I try it, you know? And I encourage you, if you're ever curious about something, definitely try it out. If there's no harm in trying it out and it's not a permanent change or permanent decision, try it out. See if you like it. If you don't, that's okay. But it could be great. You could love it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my mentality. If it doesn't work out, that's totally okay. I'll pull my books out of KU, put them back wide, and then we'll stick to the wide. But what if it does work out? You know, what if it goes well? I don't know. I think that's just, I don't know how, I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Will I share how my experience goes? And that is like an abso-freaking-lutely. Of course, I'm going to be sharing how the experience goes. I am an author tuber here on authortube. I love to share my journey with you guys in my writing vlogs and like in these little kind of sit down videos. So of course, I'm going to be talking about it because this has been something that's on my mind for months now. And so I'm finally building the courage to take that plunge. And so of course, I'm going to be talking about how it goes, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. I'm going to be talking about it all. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're curious how the KU journey is going to go. So, are they in Kindle Unlimited right now? Yes, right now they are all in Kindle Unlimited. You can get all 5 of my young adult books in Kindle Unlimited. So let's go through a brief overview of these books. We have What Are Friends For, which is a friends to lovers romance. Let's just read the blurb. I've got a problem. A big one. It involves a blindfolded kissing game at a party. I was supposed to be kissing my crush, Jeremy, the totally hot basketball player I've been crushing on. And the kiss, it's amazing. It makes me forget all about my overbearing mother, my next door neighbor's drama, and the probability of failing my senior year. But that's not the big problem. The big problem is that once my blindfold falls off, I realize that heart-stopping, toe-curling, world-changing kiss wasn't with my crush. It was with Elijah Grayback, my best friend since the 3rd grade. And even once I realize it's him, why do I want to keep kissing him? What are friends for? Friends, lovers, romance. Go check it out. You guys are gonna love it. Next we have Out of My League, which is a fake relationship romance. And this one is the book of my heart, kind of. Such a good book. But let me read that one as well. I'm honestly convinced my life is over when my high school cuts the journalism program. Without the elective, I lose my chance to intern at the biggest newspaper company in the county. And why? All because the baseball team needs more funding. To make matters worse, when my boyfriend dumps me at a party, the captain of the baseball team and the most popular guy at Bayview High, Walsh Hunter, decides to make a spectacle of my mortification. He jumps in, throws his arm around me, and declares his undying love for me in front of everybody. Except I'm the only one who realizes he's faking it. Suddenly, I'm thrown into a world of fake relationships and undercover journalism, and I'm way, way out of my league. At least I've got the team captain to teach me how to play. But faced with choosing between my journalism class or these strange new feelings for Walsh, will I strike out or hit a home run? Out of My League, my fake relationship baseball romance. Go check that one out too, you guys. Next one we have is If the Broom Fits. I swear I've got to be the only person on the planet that hates Halloween. At least the only person in my small town of Hollow, and they practically worship the holiday. And my ex-boyfriend, Lucas, thinks he can change my mind by making me participate in festive activities. Apparently carving pumpkins and watching scary movies is going to magically change my mind about the holiday. Yeah, right. But I've never told anyone the truth of why I hate Halloween or the truth of why I broke up with Lucas. Definitely hadn't told anyone how much I'm second-guessing that decision. Being around him is so much harder than I thought, especially when it looks like he's starting to move on. And to top the crappiness of it all off, I got a letter in the mail from someone who broke my heart 2 years ago. my father. That one's a sweet, like, fun fall book. So check that out if you're looking for the fall vibes, you know? I mean, Halloween, it's such a good one. All right, book number 4 is called Can't Catch My Breath. After losing my dad in a car accident, I'd rather pretend things are okay than be crushed by the grief and guilt. Some might say that's living in denial, but my friends buy the fake smiles, and my mom doesn't seem to notice or care. And I'm doing great until I'm randomly paired with Vincent Costello, the most intimidating senior at Greenville High, for a class project. He's my complete opposite, broody, moody, and he even has a lip ring. Interviewing any other classmate for this assignment would have been easy, but interviewing Vincent, nearly impossible. Because the car accident that killed my dad, it left Vincent's father paralyzed. Despite the awkward icebreaker, I feel myself drawn to Vincent. He sees past the mask I put up and he makes me laugh, something I haven't done in a long time. As we get closer, I realize that our worlds might not be that different, until something happens that changes it all. I have to make a choice. Can I put the past behind me, or will I let the grief and guilt of the accident consume me and lose the guy who truly takes my breath away? I will say Vincent is one of my favorite love interests. I think he is so, like, I don't want to give too much away, but I think he's one of my favorite love interests. I love the broody and moody kind of guys. So, like, he's really good. Can't Catch a Breath doesn't really have like a solid trope, but it is kind of more that opposites attract kind of, with some past between the two characters. The last one I have is Two Kinds of Us. It's my opposites attract, hidden identities romance. In a life of diamond bracelets and country clubs, I'm the perfect daughter. I get all the right grades, volunteer at all the right organizations, apply to all the right colleges, and I hate every second of it. At the rate my life is playing out, under the strict rule of my parents, politicians and housewives will be my future. Until I meet Harry. Harry's a singer in a rock band with a voice so beautiful that I actually feel hypnotized. Doesn't hurt that he's hot either, and with the kind of flirty personality to match, it's the perfect trifecta. And even better, he sees the me I want to be. He sees me as the girl who can break free of the life she's trapped in, who can control her own future. The only problem? He knows me as Stella, my fun, carefree alter ego, so drastically different from Destelle, the girl who is trapped in a life her parents rule. But as we get closer, I realize Harry's keeping a secret of his own, something related to the dark past he's been trying to move on from. And when I find out, everything we've built could come crashing down. That one's my latest one, and that one's good too. They're all good. I love all of them. You know, they all have pieces of my heart in these words and in the books, so it's just exciting that the doors are kind of opening to potential new readers, and I'm excited to see what they think, how it plays out. Yeah, so as of right now, all the books are in Kindle Unlimited. If you guys want to go check them out, go borrow them, go read them. I'd love to hear what you guys think of Love in Fenton County. I'll be posting about it on Instagram today, so if you want to go kind of share the word over there as well, that would really make my day and just celebrate this kind of new phase in this journey. You know, if you want to celebrate that with me, I would really appreciate it. I would really love it. But that's this video. Kindle Unlimited. Love in Fenton County is going into Kindle Unlimited. I hope you guys are excited about this move as much as I am, and I'm really excited to share it all with you. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. If you are in Kindle Unlimited, if you're really excited about this, which book are you going to read first? I've heard that reading them in publication order is the best. That's where you pick up the most Easter eggs, but I'd really be curious to know which one sounds the most interesting to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books, now all in KU, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I fell in love with your colors. They kind of tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different